Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Update 2, and the project now is called Sandbox Modpack, and the reason we went with the word Sandbox was because Cataclysm was taken. I guess it was a 1.6 pack in the past, and I didn't realize that. So Sandbox was actually available at Curse, and I thought, well, you know what? Sandbox is actually a perfect name for it, because that's exactly what we're kind of aiming, is making a big sandbox where you get to choose whatever you want to do in our pack, and I think that would be an actual really decent brand name kind of going forward in the future for this pack. So now it's called Sandbox. So we've gotten quite a lot done. A lot of our configs are done. We're today going to start a fresh world here. I'm going to go into creative just so I can fly around if I want to, etc. But if you go to more world options, world type is automatically set to Biomes of Plenty. I noticed a lot of streamers and YouTubers out there who play, for example, Infinity, didn't even realize or accidentally forgot to select their world type Biomes of Plenty. And I thought it was important that we find a way to automate that for them. So now when they do launch their game, by default, the world type will be Biomes of Plenty, and they'll have to check that off instead if they don't want Biomes of Plenty. When Biomes of Plenty is installed, there is a known bug where if you generate a vanilla world, I think it's something like the oceans or something, end up turning into mushroom lands. Basically, if you explore for an hour in one direction using Creative Flight, you're going to notice something quite often. It's going to be a biome, mushroom, something in between, and you'll start seeing it replicate quite a bit, and the biomes just overall look really weird and ugly, and it's not nice, and that's why I wanted to find a way to make sure people get the one that we intended them to use, and that's what we have here. I don't know what mod does that, but there's a mod that I've recently added back to the pack that we had a long time ago that adds that odd railcart effect. I think it's supposed to be sort of like telling you that the pack loaded. That's why we have ding installed, but I guess one of the mods actually add that really annoying sound effect instead. So of course the client takes quite a bit of a start to get going here. Sadly, that's Minecraft in its own, and it'll take a while for it to load. This is one of the reasons why people recommend more and more now that people. Oh, you hear that noise? That's this. So when you get close to a hive, you get like a swarm sound effect. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? So we added some nice sound effects now, which, as you heard, sound really cool. We're going to be replacing the skybox as well, or at least testing it out with something a little more pretty and year-round Milky Way galaxy that'll sort of move over the night sky. But overall, everything is working out pretty good. The performance, to me, is pretty good. This is without using Optifine. Personally, I'll probably be using Optifine for the pack once it's out. Unfortunately, with the rules with Curse and Optifine, you can't just release Optifine as is with our pack. So you'll have to download that separately, of course. This is an ugly village, isn't it? Ooh. Guess this is what happens when you got a village in Extreme Hills. But yeah, basically everything's going well. Now we have it on the Curse launcher. If you go to the description, you'll find the URL right to the pack, and you should be able to find it or locate it within the Curse launcher, though there's a small problem right now where it's not showing up. They're like, you're supposed to release it, but the thing is, beta files used to show up too, so I don't know what's going on there. But I'm going to bug the Curse staff about that and see if I can get that fixed or looked into. But yeah, basically things are going really well. We're at to, well, you saw it at the thing there. It says 255 mods loaded, which is ridiculous. But it's going out really well, and I'm really happy about it. And we'll continue working on it. We'll be setting up a server sometime probably in the next day or so, just for people to test on it anyways. So it's kind of like a test server just to screw around and see if there's any major issues before we start like some sort of beta supporter server for our community where people can go on and play just like normal and have fun and see what goes on then. So I just wanted to give you guys a small update on the pack. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.